Happy 2011, everybody! Well, I guess I kind of covered that in the last video. Anyway, here's your weekly update for the week of January 2nd, 2011. First full week of the year. Woo! Now, let's go ahead and start this off with what can we see hitting stores and your consoles this week. So this week's releases are on January 3rd, tomorrow, Monday. Woo! I'm going to stop that. On the DSiWare, we have Alt Play Jason Rohrer Anthology. No idea what that is. I'm not going to fucking pick it up. In fact, I'm not going to pick up anything this week, but whatever. On the DS itself, on January 4th, we have Sherlock Holmes and the Mystery of Osborne House. And also on the Wii the same day, we have Lost in Shadow. On January 5th, we have on the PlayStation Network, we have Star Drone coming out. And on Xbox Live Arcade, we have Ilamilo? I don't know. Looks kind of interesting, I don't know. I might look into that a little bit more. And to close the week off, on January 6th, we have Emergency 2012 for the PC. I'm so sick of hearing about that shit. I can't wait till next year so I never have to hear about it again. So that covers the releases for the week. Now let's get more towards the channel itself. So I so far have 3 videos planned for this week. The first one is obviously coming out tomorrow, Monday the 3rd, and that is, obviously I'm continuing my collection series, and tomorrow's episode is going to be the Game Boy. And in that episode I'm doing Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket, and Game Boy Color. Only because the Advance has so much other stuff with it, and I have no other way to divide it up since I have way too much crap. Let's see, then coming up on Wednesday, I have my recent pickups where I'm actually covering everything I've gotten from the week of Christmas up until now. Mainly because a lot of it is older stuff, and since I already did my NES and Super Nintendo collections, I kind of have no choice but to show off the new stuff that I got. Plus, I picked up a lot of stuff that I thought was interesting, and I don't know, see a lot of people do the pickup videos, so I thought it'd be something to try out. Also, coming up this week on, I didn't say, but January 5th is when the recent pickups video will come out. And on January 6th, which is Thursday, I will be doing an official channel intro video, where I will finally put into context what this channel is and how Deadly Aneurysm came into being. And that pretty much covers the week plans for the channel. Kinda made it sound like those plans were weak. Anyway, that'll pretty much conclude the videos until next Sunday for the new weekly update, where I'll keep going on and on and on. Kinda like I'm doing right now. So, once again, as I tried to do in the first video, I've actually got decent news now. And, yeah, in case you haven't noticed, I did have this week's, I don't know why I'm holding up this paper, you can't see it, but I have the week's releases. I actually did get a couple reliable sources for not only release dates for retail copies, but also downloadable content. So, no DLC for the week. But getting back to where I was going, for gaming news this week, it was recently released that in Dead Space 2, if you have any save files from the original Dead Space game, doesn't matter completed or not, you unlock a free weapon, which is Isaac's original plasma gun. You don't get any of the upgrades that you did to it from the original game, but you still get the gun itself for free, so that's something, right? Going on to the new high score. Andrew Laidlaw actually recovered his past record from Phil Day in Galaga, and he achieved that on New Year's Day. I didn't actually look at the score, but I think he did, what was it, 4 million something, and Phil Day's record was 3 million, so yeah, lots of fun there. See, moving on, obviously Mass Effect 2 is going to be coming out for the PS3 finally in, I don't know, a couple weeks now. But, yeah, Mass Effect finally got some new DLC confirmed, and that's going to be coming out later this year. And they also announced that the Cerberus network is no longer going to be putting out daily information starting on January 24th on their 1-year anniversary. Seems now they're just going to release information on the Cerberus network 3 more times for the year, which is, I guess, 3 weeks they said they were doing. One set of weeks will be, well, 1 week will be right before the new DLC comes out, which has not been hinted at yet. All they said was that there is new DLC. And the 2 others are going to be before Mass Effect 3 comes out this holiday season. So everyone who played Mass Effect, I'm sure you're looking forward to that. I have yet to beat the first game and even pick up the second game. I'm way behind with copies right now, and I don't know, unless I get a lot of free time, I'm not going to be going back to it because I have a lot of games coming out at the beginning of this year. They're going to keep me pretty occupied. So, yeah, the only other thing that I have to put out there as far as gaming news is it was shown up in a European trademark that popped up, Final Fantasy Type 0. Now, nobody even knows what this is right now, but kind of something to look into. A couple places we're talking about a reboot for the franchise, which doesn't really make sense since they're not sequels or anything to begin with, but Type 0 definitely better than the numbers or anthology or anything else, so should be something interesting. Possibly it's even just a code name for the project until it comes out, but yeah, guess we'll find out more, and that's all I got for the week. I think I did halfway decent this time. May I continue to get better at this and have things planned out a little bit more, and yeah, everybody have a great week gaming, and see all my other videos and next week for the next weekly update. Later, everyone.